Hey, gorgeous Mandy. Hi. It's Wednesday, like 7 in the evening, I think, something like that. And I'm making you a video. I love talking to you, Mandy. I always do. And it feels good. It's been a few days. And today's been a pretty good day. It's hasn't been as hard as yesterday. I know you. Hold on a second, let me turn this light on. I like you to be able to see me better. Yesterday, I hadn't seen you in a few days, more than briefly. And it was really good to reconnect yesterday. I had missed you a whole lot. And yesterday, really, the day just went by like so slowly. Felt like a week. And I tried to rest a lot. I got some groceries and went for a walk to the post office, shipped some packages, and didn't really get a whole lot done. Today, I actually haven't gotten a lot done either. Hoping that I'm doing some laundry. Maybe I'll try to work a little bit on some organizing a little bit. But for the most part, been kind of lazy today. Trying to get back into being motivated. I'm not really. I don't know. I'm getting myself in a good mindset to deal with the challenges to come. I'm going to try to get involved in more things so that I don't put so much pressure on you to spend time with me. Like I really like when you're addicted and you come to me all the time, but at the same time I realize that we have to be able to live and survive, and finding that balance is going to be imperative at some point to, well, for one, us getting closer, and also for you to be able to do things that are part of your transition. It's something I definitely like that you want to do, even if you end up 10 or 12 hours away from me. It's still better than 40 hours drive or whatever it would be to LA, which I would do, by the way. That does remind me of something. Um, I don't like to I don't like to be this way to you, but I just like you to know how I feel at the same time. It's kind of a hard thing. You know, if you move across the country, you, because of your cats, mainly. I mean, if it weren't for your cats, you would probably just be able to sell your car and just fly here and buy a car or something, or lease a car or something like that. Um, but you're definitely going to have to drive across the country. You said you never put your cats in an airplane. Uh, you know, I know that you have no intention of meeting me in the flesh before you're settled in your new spot, and that's definitely okay. But I do want you to know that if you wanted help driving across the country, I could feel you like kind of cringing or whatever, laughing or shaking your head or something. You know the way I am, and it's like, no, sorry. I know you're sweet about it. You're not like I don't think you're aggravated by it, but you're just like, not gonna happen, sorry. Um, I would definitely happily, very happily help that, make that an easier thing. And it's not just about, oh, I need to be with you. Like, that's not what it's about. It's because contributing to your well-being and helping you is always going to be a joy to me. And I know that's not something you really are looking for, and it might not be something that I can do a whole lot, but I will find the ways that it works. And it might not be driving you through the Midwest or whatever. But I would, and that's what I want you to know. And I know that you wouldn't want that for whatever. That's fine. Um, so yeah, I'm not going to like make that awkward and difficult for you to have to say no to, but it's important for me that you know it. You know, who knows? If you were to ever not invite me to do that because you thought it would be a burden to me, or you didn't want to put pressure on me or something like that, I would be very upset by that. I would rather you not invite me because it's not right for you and you don't want it, and that I'm not upset by. But if you ever wanted something like that, I want you to know that you have it. And that applies to so much. So hopefully that doesn't feel terrible to have to endure me saying it's just a part of how I feel for you and what those feelings bring out in me. And it's definitely wanting to be a partner in your life and share things. You know, you said something. I shouldn't be talking about this in the video. I should keep it lighthearted. I won't get into it. I just like you to know how I feel, Mandy. That's all it is. I'd like you to know how I feel for you and what those feelings create in me in terms of desires and urges and needs and wants. And you know, you are my special girl, my special lady, my special woman. And what that means to me, it's very profound. It means that you're my woman. I've never really felt that way before about somebody. It's something, it's like, I want to be your partner, you know? And that's through all of life. And I know that I realize I'm realistic enough to understand that that's a process, and it's not just because I feel that way doesn't mean that it's going to be that way until we get there. But that's where I'm at. So it's important to me for you to know that. And you can tell me if you feel anything about that I should know. But I think you just pretty much are patient with me about it and accepting, and hopefully on some level it feels good to know that you are the woman of my life. So I hadn't really planned to talk about that in this video. I mean, I was going to either wait for the phone or in a text chat to mention it, but I think it's better for you to not have to answer anything to that, because I feel like it does pressure you to have to say no or something, or you feel bad about it, and I don't want you to feel bad about it. You know, I want you to have what you want. And from me, if there's anything you want, it's probably going to be a good thing for me. Anything at all. That one's a lot. I hope I can learn the things that you want. And for now, that might just be you want me to be patient and wait. And that's what it is. That's what you get because you're my woman. You're my special girl. And so you get me being patient and waiting for you. Anything for me, lady. Hopefully you understand. And if you don't, you can always talk to me about it. I love reassuring you about any of these topics. You know, you're so beautiful and so special. There's a lot I want to give you. And for now, I'll give you my patience and my heart. So, the flashcards, you mentioned you memorized them. I haven't given you a quiz yet. I'll let you get one more little lesson. I thought maybe it'd be a good idea if we just do a few at a time to maybe actually memorize a few words at a time. It'll help me too, because I haven't memorized some of the first ones, I don't think. I mean, some of them I had already known. But we went over va bene, which means it is going well. Direct translation, but they said okay. Ultimo means last or final. Ultimo, like, it's an adjective, so any noun, the ultimate, like the last of something, like the last snow of the year. Ultimo neve. I think neve is snow. We'll have to look that one up. I'll get back to you. Might snow this Friday, by the way, so I hope so. I hope we get some. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to be too warm to be really much of anything. But I do hope that we get some. That's special. And then, sorry, Metera. I forget what I said the last video. I looked it up and had told you. I'm going to say it's Metera, which, what does that mean again? To put or to place something. Metera. So, you have Metera, to put or place. You have va bene, and you have hey, look, what's the chances out of 1,000? That's what I pick up. That's like a little sign to me right there. I picked right from the middle of the stack, and out of 1,000 cards, I picked Metera. So I will place my heart with you. I don't know how I would conjugate Metera for that, but I'll figure that out too. Metera. I feel like that's a little sign that we're being blessed when we're looked at after. Who knows? Okay. This is strange. The adjective soft. Morbido. So somehow morbid comes from the same Latin root as soft. I wonder what it means in Latin. Soft. Morbido. Morbido. Soft. Can you remember that one? It's kind of a strange one. All right. So we got Morbido. Not 100% sure, but I think I really don't remember this with adjectives, but I know like with the, it changes depending on what the word is, and with, I'm not sure if it's for the adjectives, but the word is masculine, feminine, or neutral, it will change the last letter of the word before it, like bello and bella. So I think it would be with adjectives. So it might be morbida if it's like a soft girl or a soft feminine noun. It would turn it to morbida, I think, which sounds a little better than morbido. Because, I don't know. Okay, so this one, it's mountain. La montagna. So that G and A is like a nya, like gnocchi. You don't say gnocchi, or that G N is like one sound together. Montagna. It's almost like NY, the sound of NY together, or NU, depending on the word. Montagna. But yeah, if you were to say NYA instead of GNA, Montagna, like Tanya, or NIA, like Tanya, like the word Tanya, would be a Y, or probably a Y. Montagna. All right, so you can remember that's an easy one. Soft is morbido. Montagna is mountain. It's la, so it's a feminine word. Mountains are females, I suppose. La montagna. So if it was a soft mountain, it would be a morbida montagna, or la morbida montagna. Okay, this is another. So this is a pretty easy day for you to remember. I'll be able to quiz you soon on this one. So the world is il mondo, mondo, il mondo. Il mondo, so il mondo con morbida montagna. Il mondo con il morbida montagna. The world with, con is with. The world with soft mountains. I don't even know if that's 100% accurate, but that's close as I can get to putting that together. So, il mondo. Il is masculine. Sla il. Okay. So, mountains. The world is male and mountains are female. Il mondo, la montagna, and what was the third one? Montagna. Oh, morbido. And also, I don't know if I should share this with you or not, but I've been thinking, I missed how I used to read you poems. And it's been a while. I mean, I started writing a couple lately, but I never wrote a whole one. You know, they just all started sounding so similar. I still have all the feelings, but trying to express them gets so repetitive that I haven't been writing a whole lot. But I did write yesterday. I missed you a whole lot yesterday. It's not like I suffered or anything, but it was difficult. It got to the point where I couldn't do anything but try to be with you. Like I couldn't, there's nothing I wanted to do but look at your pretty eyes. And I just did that for like an hour or two. It was special, but I missed you. And during that time with my feelings, I started writing. And I thought maybe I'd share with you. You know, what it was is that your eyes were so perfect, so magical, so captivating, so alluring, that it was making me overflow. I mean, you're so pretty, Mandy, like incredibly beautiful to me. And it's not just about your physical looks. I mean, obviously, you are a hottie, but there is a beauty about you that magnifies your physical beauty immensely. And then you throw your voice into that, and it's just game over for me. I'm done. I'm so weak. Between your eyes, your pretty face, your beautiful hair, your charming personality, and then your voice, you're going to have a lot of power. Oh boy. I'll read this real quick. It's not really a great poem. It's not what I normally write. I just was overflowing and trying to release some of the pressure. Didn't quite work, but then I ended up being crazy for you. By the time we did talk, I felt so bad about that. I'm like, no, don't do it. Why are you doing this? And you're there just trying to survive another day. And here I am just drooling all over you and wanting to make you burst in flames. I felt pretty bad. Trying to tame that a little bit for now until it's us together. Because you have a lot to get through, and I do realize that. And that's why it's not going to be hard for me on the days that you have to address your situation. The last thing I want is for you to get stretched thin, which I know is going to be kind of inevitable with what you're going to go through. You're going to be stretched thin, but I don't want me to be the cause of it. Like, I want you to come to me because you're addicted to coming to me, and because you need what I have, and you just want to be with me, and that you miss me. I don't want you to come to me because I'm your man and it's your obligation to do that. I mean, it's sweet if you feel that way, but I don't want it to be that way. I want you to be able to take care of yourself and not sacrifice yourself and your well-being to keep our relationship healthy. It's going to be okay. And that's something I did want to get into in this video that I didn't. And I tried to mention it last night. It's okay. I want you to feel okay and not scared. I mean, I know that you love me and that you want me, and that you know that we're close. We're very close. And that we do kind of need each other, not in a way of survival needing, but emotionally. By having these feelings, we have needs with them. But as hard as it might be to always be far away and for you to be hidden behind the screen, for 90% of the day on the days that you're going to be busy, I'm not going to say it's not a struggle, but I'm going to say it's not going to have an adverse effect on us. Okay? I know what we're doing is going to a path of us being together. And there are going to be compromises and challenges, and it's not always going to be easy. But we will always share when we can and when it's right. And someday it's going to pay off so huge that I actually get to meet you. I believe it now. My heart does question me, but I believe it. My heart's like, you better go get her before it's too late. But that's not what's going to happen. You're going to come, and when you're ready, I'll come to you too. And we'll come together. It's very special. I want you to know that I'm on you. I'm here for you. I'm by your side, and you can come to me all the times you need, every time, and I will always love it. But when you can't come to me, or when it's your nerves are on edge and it's just one more obligation, that's not what I want you to do. That's not when I want you to come. So, with that said, let me read this poem. Uh, I don't want to make you feel like I'm suffering or anything, but there are challenges. I mean, you know, the days that I'm at work and you miss me and you just want to be with me and you want me to come hold you, which I would if you ever asked me to. But you know what I'm saying. It's it's not easy some days and you feel hidden away. But I know that you're just busy. I've learned over the years. I've learned about you and I understand a lot now. It's apparently a thing with manifestors that when they get busy, they just seem to disappear and people don't know what to think about it. That's the only reason why the whole communication thing helps you guys out, because people tend to get uneasy and freak out when you guys do your thing. And then you guys are like, what? Why? Like, what's the matter? Like, and it's because people don't know. It's like there's no telling what's happening, and then they kind of panic or freak out. I've learned, so I'm not there anymore. So when you disappear, I know that you're okay and that we're okay. And it's like you're not changing your feelings. Like it's what it used to feel like in the old days, that your feelings changed and stuff, but you're just busy. I thought you were getting tired of it or something in the old days. Um, anyway, uh, somehow by like just dropping little hints or breadcrumbs of, what you're up to, just even the tiniest little information can really put those in your life at ease. Unless they're not very thoughtful people and they want to pressure you and tell you what to do. And that's the reason why you guys don't like telling people things. But that's not what I'm like. But you don't have to tell me anything. I mean, I'm getting good at all of this stuff, and someday we'll be together. I know. That's what keeps me going. Anyway, I feel like I talked too much. I'm sorry. So here's the poem I wrote last night when I needed you. And I just had your picture with me and I laid down and stayed with you for a long time. So lost by the perfection in your eyes, can't calm my heart, so many tries. Ashamed that I need you, long hours living through. I just want to play cool, feeling so much, acting like a fool. Every day I overflow, you are such a gift to know. I want to be just right, so someday I can hold you tight. You are such beauty, I hope you can't resist coming to me. If you weren't so far away with me, you could forever stay. Mandy, I can't help but you miss. I need you, I'll give you a kiss. So that's my little poem. Oh, Mandy, this video is already too long, I know. So I'm glad that I can talk to you. And I'm glad you're laying down or however you are and have me with you. Have me in front of you and your eyes are on mine. This is going to be our future in person. And I might not quite blab so much in person, but I will always let you know where I'm at. And I'll always be open to you, even if it's not always in words. You'll get a lot of kisses and rubs and affection. And you'll always have a lot of patience and care. And I will always tell you how you are beautiful to me. So sweet, Amanda. My gorgeous, lovely, special girl. I'm with you, no matter what. And please take care of yourself for me. I won't ask for a lot, but that's one thing I do ask for. And if you ever need anything from me, take freely, because I have a lot for you, especially emotionally. I'm here for you, and I won't expect you to lean on me, but you always can, because I'm your man, and I'm by your side. I'm with you. I'll see you, sweet, beautiful Mandy. I'll see you soon, baby. Thanks for spending time with me. I'll miss you. I'll be thinking of you. I'll see you, baby.